Okay, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so we're gonna do quite a lot of Q&A from now on, okay? Because we are entering a market meltdown, correct? The last video. Oh, the last video got 10,000 over hits, okay? Okay, so we are entering a new phase lah. I would say a new phase of the market. So I have also questioned in my Telegram group that do you have any questions for me? Please send me your questions. I will answer them. Okay. So these few weeks I'll be doing more on the Q&A, and if you haven't joined my Telegram group, that is more than 2,300 over people in my Telegram group. I'll be sharing some special information inside, and also you get to see some things that I don't post on YouTube. Okay, but of course if you are agent, then don't join lah. This one is for consumer. This is my special insight, not for my competitors. Okay, okay. So but I know a lot of agent will still join lah. Correct or not? You all are like that, right? Okay lah. But anyway, never mind lah. Share and care. You know, so much love from me to you. Okay, so in this video, right, I try to separate the video and try to put the timestamp so that you can go and check out every question and then see if it interests you, because I know when I do Q&A, right, this question you may not be interested to know the answer, then you won't watch. Okay, so I'm going to make it very simple. This video A, we will talk about questions that is generally on the market. So people ask about HDB market, private market, and whatsoever. Then the next video we will touch more on personal questions, like people say, oh, I stay in a 4-room, 50-year-old, that one we'll touch on the second video. Then the third video we will do a members video. We talk about sensitive question, because the sensitive question to me, like people ask me like what is good lah, what do I think about that person's idea lah, what do I think about this, what do I think about that, that one we do in a members video. Okay, so we separate into 3 videos. So let's go. Okay, first video by Maverick. Maverick, wow, Maverick. Maverick, is it the one that drives the fighter plane, Tom Cruise, okay. So the question is, will HDB resale price drop next year? Okay, good question. My answer is actually in some areas it has already dropped. In some areas very hard to drop, because in some areas there's still a lot of demand. In some areas there is really not much demand left. So if you really want to significantly see a drop in HDB prices, as in like significantly, as in like in the index, you want to see a drop, I think it's a little bit hard. But it may happen, but I think it's not so soon. Maybe only the second half of next year. Okay, I feel that the market is still in that condition where there is still lack of supply. Okay, and the demand for resale properties are still there. So this is why I don't think HDB prices will drop much. Okay, this one also to do with the market one by Dan. Will the huge influx of BTO condo EC bring down the price growth of ordinary not so good condo units, making these units sell at loss later? Example, on 4th floor, no lucky number. Okay, I don't really understand what he mean lah, but he say, will the huge influx of BTO condo and EC bring down the price growth of ordinary not so good condos? Okay, I don't think I will answer this question directly, but there's something that make me want to share about this thing that he's saying, is that next year there is going to be more BTO flats that take key, more condos that take key, and more EC that take key. So overall, this increase of supply, will it affect the prices in the market? My answer is yes. If I tell you no, you think I bullshit, because how can there be increase of supply into the market yet no impact? So I will say that there's definitely impact to the market. Okay, definitely the HDB market will slowly soften, which actually already happened. That's why I did the meltdown video last week, not last week, 2 weeks ago, So this thing is going to keep happening consistently, because the government has already said that they're going to continue to build BTO flats, they're going to continue to release land for condos. And if you look at the last bidding at Toa Payoh, Pine Grove, the new launch market is not going to be lack of supply. There's still going to be a lot of supply following up in 2024. And also next year, there's also already, I think, 2 or 3 ECs already confirmed that it's going to launch. So there's not going to be a lack of supply in the market. So with all this supply coming together, definitely the market will not be as FOMO and as strong as the last 4 years lah. We have to accept that this is the next phase of the Singapore property market. By James. James asked 2 questions. Okay, I answer the first question. OCR property bought 3 years ago, new launch. Sell now or hold for more gains? Okay, this one I already answered in one of my videos lah. I think it's the video on like you don't sell for no reason and you don't sell just because you make money. The thing is, what's your plan next? If you already have a plan and then you want to sell, then good for you. But for me, if I bought something and 3 years I earn money, I will ask myself, can I continue to earn money? If I can continue to earn money, I won't sell. Because provided I find a better product that can earn more than this thing. So this is the direction that I always help my clients to understand. Second question by James. Which has a most impact on private condo prices? Interest rate, supply demand, sentiments like global economic outlook or Singapore growth, economic growth. Okay, I feel that the thing that impact condo prices the most is definitely not interest rate. Okay, it's the supply demand, definitely. Okay, the global economic outlook, actually, to be frank, I feel that the supply demand holds a bigger impact than the global economic outlook. Okay, so when I say global economic outlook, I feel that as long as the Singapore economy is doing well, even when global is not doing as well, as long as Singapore is doing well, the property market in Singapore is quite resilient and it doesn't get affected by external factors so much. As long as you see there's still foreigners, there's still people coming to Singapore to work, to earn money, people want to come to Singapore to start their family, to start their business. I feel that as long as we still have that demand, then the Singapore property market is pretty strong. So the external factors definitely affect a little bit, but not much. The interest definitely affect a little bit, but also not much. Okay, next question by Kuma. New launch EC even after new launch EC so expensive now. How is it that first time buyer can afford it and I don't think many of them earn that much, blah 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 blah. Okay, first time new launch EC is more expensive compared to last year lah. But again, I want to say this is that new launch EC is still at a very low price if you want to compare in the new launch market. So new launch EC, if you ask me, is it expensive? I don't think it's expensive. But correct, you will say that first time buyer, can they afford or not? I think they need to have a strong income. They need to have enough savings. And this is also the reason why you realize that new launch EC attract more second timer coming in. Okay, and not to create any other problems, but I just want to share is that there's also a lot of new Singapore citizens. They become Singapore citizens and they are allowed to enjoy their first time EC chance. So that group also managed to enter the new launch EC market. So again, there is one new launch EC that is coming out next year, which is the Lumina EC. So if you are interested, it's going to launch in January. You interested to look for me to help you. There's no agent fee, but I will be able to do the full financial calculation for you to help you understand if you can afford or not, how you're going to afford. Is it deferred payment, progressive payment, which scheme suits you the best? You can just call me and WhatsApp me here. Okay, advertisement. Okay, wow, just nice. There's this after Kuma asked about EC, we have this Lotus. I think Lotus is a Kuma's friend. Okay, she also asked about EC. Is it true that EC, even after 10 years, still selling cheaper than condo? Was it due that EC mostly at not so good location or EC starting price low, so naturally lower? Okay, EC because the starting price low, so definitely EC prices will be lower than condo. I think that is normal lah. If one day a EC goes above a condo price, then it's a little bit weird because there's something wrong with that condo. So I think the starting price is important. This is why when we buy, whether is it in the resale market, the new launch market, we care about the starting price. But again, even if EC new launch prices is lower than condo, but if you earn 300 per square feet from 1,500 you earn to 1,008, condo you go in at 1,008 you earn to 2,100. Actually, if you compare, the earnings are still the same amount. So to me, it's not a big issue, and I think it's okay that resale EC prices even after 10 years is cheaper than condo. I think it's normal lah. It's normal. Okay, so it's already 11 minutes, so we try not to waste so much time. We take a few more questions. Next one by Arif. Arif says, why are some resale condos are still able to hit new high PSF despite in the high interest rate environment, and some resale condos not performing well? I think first of all, it boils down to supply demand. That's very important. Secondly, it boils down to the location. So you see, location and supply demand actually is the same, because if the location is good, then you will realize that the demand is high in the area. And if the demand is high in the area, the supply is not a lot. So with that, this condo still going to do well. So this is why I always tell people, it's not that the market don't do well or the market stop increasing, then everyone will lose money. Actually, it's not true. So if you know how to spot the right property in the resale market, right, then you know what is good and what is not good. And from there, you can make the best decision out of it. So I think, Aris, you need to understand how to choose the condo lah. If you don't know how to choose, then you look for Aaron, because Aaron will teach you how to choose. Okay, last question I'm going to take, because there's a lot of repeated question, but last question I'm going to take that is talking about the market one. How is the property market on the ground now, and how is it going to be next year? Okay, this is just my guess. This is just my guess. Of course, now I'm going to share with you. Now the property market is slow, definitely. If you have watched my 2 weeks ago property meltdown video, I have explained everything in that video. Haven't watched, please go and watch, okay? So nothing is easy now. Selling is definitely not as easy. Buying is also not as easy. There is very little serious buyer in the market. People still get viewing, but all this viewing really wastes time one. There's a lot of direct buyer in the market, CC look, not interested to buy yet. So it's a good seller's agent's job to qualify their buyers, to make sure that the buyers is serious before we open for viewing. Because now it's like a shopping season. People just think that buy house is like window shopping, CC look, then you get a lot of viewings, but you don't get your house sold. So this is something that we need to learn how to handle as a seller agent. Next year, the market may definitely maybe softer than this year. Okay, so I think there's going to be challenges. We need to be mentally prepared on how the market will perform next year. Things will be slower. I think prices will most likely slow down, stabilize. You see a bigger or more truthful impact next year, and hopefully I am pretty sure that even with the stabilizing and the things that is going to happen next year, I am pretty sure I have to say this, I'm pretty sure that we don't see any drop more than 5% next year. Okay, I'm very, very sure. So I think that the market will just stabilize and average out maybe minus 1-2%. But that's on average. But if you're going to include the new launch prices as a whole overall index, then I don't think you will see the negative index, because the new launch prices are high and they are still going to push the index up. But if you look at the resale prices as a whole, I think they will stabilize and you'll see a slight drop if you compare the whole year data. So if you all are thinking and hoping for a big price drop, I think that will not happen. If you are thinking that wait longer, you may get a better price, I also don't think that will happen. Overall, I can say that the government has did a good job. The economy is strong, Singapore is strong, and I think most likely we may have our general election coming next year. I'm not too sure. This is what I heard. So this is also a factor that I feel that will not affect the property market so much. Disclaimer, this is just my thought. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Next week we will do the video on the individual, more detailed question like I am how old, what should I do? Okay, so please hit the like button, subscribe button. See you in the next episode, and happy holidays. Bye bye.